Welcome back to Let's Play Gran Turismo 4 Part 6. And we are not doing any more licenses because we have finally gotten all of them completed. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. And driving missions, I'm going to wait a little bit till I get started on them, but there are some very useful prize cars in there. So that won't be too long before I get started on those. But for now, we're actually... I've been thinking about like how I want to start off this LP, like the racing portion of it. So there's a few different options. We could do the special condition events, which is actually what we're going to start off with. A few reasons. One, you get some really good cars out of the easy events, and plus the event on Costa di Amalfi gets you a car that's like 285k that you can sell for. So it's like very fast, very easy money grinding. And I kind of want to use a, what's the right word? Like a different word of variety. I'm trying to be fancy here with my fucking English, but I want to try to use like a myriad of different cars throughout this LP. So that requires money, and that requires, like, for some events, I'm going to have to tune some cars so I can actually compete with it. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to start off there. After all the easy events are done, I'm going to get started on the beginner events, and then depending on what cars I acquire by that time, we'll go off that. So pretty much we have continental-based events. You have European, American, and Japanese events. You have beginner, professional, extreme, which you can't do extreme events until you finish beginner and professional. And then you have endurance, which you can't get working on until you have a game completion of 25% or more. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm going with this LP. First, we actually need a car because the first event is taking at Città d'Aria, wherever floats your boat. And this car that I'm in, it's too powerful, so let's find something that will be suitable for it. Something not too fast, something not too slow. I don't want to use a Pontiac Sunfire, but I guess I'm going to start off with a Pontiac Sunfire. God damn it, way to fucking get this thing rolling, right? So yeah, Pontiac Sunfire to start off with on Città d'Aria. And this event, you actually get a very good prize car out of it, but you can't sell it for any credits, so that's just one downside. So yeah, let's get going with this. And for the first race, we're going against a Renault 5 Turbo, which is pretty much my only favorite. Or well, it is my favorite, but it's also probably the only French car that I actually like to any extent. Renault 5 is just so badass. But first off, we're going to start off with disabling all the aids, because I don't like aids. It's not fun. I'm sure everyone can be on board with me about that. And yes, that was an AIDS joke and a driving AIDS joke at the same time, but whatever. So, like I said, I'm not doing B-Spec mode for any races throughout this LP. Probably not even money grinding. So enough rambling, let's get started. So, yeah, that was kind of a miserable fail right there. That Renault 5 just kept pulling away from me at every chance it got. And I kind of don't have anything that's like in between that. Maybe this... Yeah, I think I'll try out the Solstice instead. Alright, attempt number 2, this time in the Solstice, and now it's an 8-point race. God damn it. That signifies that this is probably going to be a cakewalk. Which I don't want to do for the duration of this LP. But at some points, probably during like these special condition events especially, I'm probably going to have to do it anyways. So yeah, this thing has a lot more kick to it than the Sunfire did. However, I will probably be using the Sunfire for a later event. So there's that at least. So now I got to try to focus on taking over this Renault without hitting him, because you actually get penalties in these events. So if you hit a wall too hard, or if you hit the opponent like hardly at all, then it'll give you a 5-second penalty where it'll just pretty much cut off your throttle. And you'll slow down to like 31 miles an hour or something. But yeah, finally made the pass on this guy, and I did change the HUD options to simple. I'm just riding the wall and driving like ass right now, and I forgot to disable the assists. So that's awesome. But some of the HUD is missing because I'm just testing out the simple layout, just so I don't get the suggested gear indicator. See if I can live with it or not. But whenever I go through the sectors, at least it'll show me like my position, so that'll be... That's kind of like one weird thing about it. But at least it still shows me my gauges, my mileage, my lap time, and the track, at least. And now this is just where I start pulling away from this guy. I can't even see him on my rear view anymore. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Yep, there it is. First penalty. And also, on the emulator, the penalty shit gets stuck on the screen, so I have to change my driving view for that as well. Okay, so there's the best and last lap time. Is that going to stay on screen? It is not. So, for longer races, and, well, pretty much any race, actually, I guess I'm just going to leave the full HUD on, because it kind of makes no sense having it off, just to get rid of the suggested gear indicator thing. Indicator, yes. I hope my, the pedals and shit doesn't get picked up to the, in the bike too much. Because that probably won't be really pleasant to listen to. But yeah, I'm doing this whole thing on the wheel instead of the controller to begin with. And I think I got off topic whenever I was trying to explain this earlier, but the split time difference that shows up, it doesn't tell you the time, it only shows the car, and that's not a problem with the HUD, that's actually like the emulator's fault. There's like a bug with that. A few bugs with the emulator, but you know, what can you do about it? Going down the straight, I have gained quite a lot of time on the Renault at this point, so I'm probably going to have to change cars again, because this is just too easy and it's probably not really entertaining just to cakewalk everything. Approaching the line again. Gonna try to take this section not shitty like last time. Had to brake a little early for that. Oh, hit the wall, nice. And we gotta do this shit again. I'm almost to the line, so forget about getting rid of the thingamajiggy and stuff. Yeah. A whopping 8 A-spec points. And yeah. Replay, woo. We're gonna save that stuff for later on in the LP for longer races. 5,000 credits in my wallet. And the first race of the LP complete. But now we have to do this race in the reverse layout, and then we get our prize car. Alright, so we're going to go to the used car lot and see what we can find that would be some decent competition, and preferably something I could also use later on in the LP. And these menus are laggy as fuck, but this 300ZX kind of caught my attention right off the bat. But I'm going to keep browsing, and whenever I come up with something, I will get back to you. Alright, so I've made my decision on this 240SX. So, only $8 grand. Just around 200 horsepower. Seems like a good choice. So we're going to go with it. And plus I could use it in... I'm pretty sure I could use it in a one-make race and the 90s challenge for the Japanese events. Whenever I get around to it. So, I'm going to do some shenanigans with this thing. I don't even know if I need to wash it, but I'm going to do it anyways because fuck it. Used car and everything. Gonna do this, change the oil, and I'm probably going to put some wheels on this just because. I want it to at least like look a bit nice. Give this thing an oil change. And I think I'm going to skip on the wheels for now because I could have sworn you could change the size of the wheels, but apparently that's not the case in this game. So, time for the second race at Città d'Aria. So the Renault makes its return. I'm actually going to remember to disable the, what they call the aids this time. And I'm actually going to put the HUD back the way it was because I don't know if I could go with a simple HUD really. Alright, enough shenanigans, let's get on with this shit. 10 points. And I thought it was going to be like in the 40 to 60 range, but that's not the case. So apparently this is going to be another cakewalk, unfortunately. Hopefully the next few special condition events are actually somewhat entertaining. But yeah, let's just go on with this. See what happens. Okay, I have not done the reverse configuration of this one in a thick minute. So, this is going to be a learning experience for me. Holy shit, this side is steep. Going the other way. Decent around that hairpin, I'm not sure. I don't quite remember how to take this section. Handled it pretty decently at least. And just gotta stay with the Renault and find a decent place to pass him. Probably going past the start-finish line would be the best place. He's just gone flying into the wall. Oh, smack. Probably should downshift, that would help. My wheel's making a lot of racket, as you can tell. The force feedback of this Logitech G29 is weird. You could hear it crackle and bind a lot. I guess it's just the mechanism, how it works or some shit. Okay, was thinking I was going to go into the wall there. Okay, that happened. Well, I pretty much have this one in the bag now. Just hope I don't jinx myself by saying that. Probably did already. Damage already done. So, yeah, just enjoy me basically doing a one-lap time trial around this place. Yes. Fucking autism much. Okay, going way too fast, but I kept it under control still. This track is quite exciting, even if you're, like, completely dominating the opponent. Just, like, challenge yourself on how fast you can go without ramming the wall. Try to do this section flat out. Kiss the wall there, but not too bad. Fucking air horns. And stay off the wall. Back end's getting a tad loose, but not too bad. Out wall. Surprised it didn't penalize me there. Renault's probably chilling about 5 seconds behind, and thanks to the split time indicator not working, I can't actually tell for sure exactly how far. Uh-oh. Went too far inside too early on, and I'm losing it. Up, penalty. Well, I had to slow down for this hairpin anyway, so not too bad. And I gotta get rid of the stupid penalty thing that's on the screen, which is really annoying. I wish they would make a fix for that, but by they, I mean, like, whoever made the emulator. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's all the issues that you're going to see in this. It's mainly the emulator's fault, not the game. So yeah. Yet another easy win. 10 A spec points. Woo. So yeah, about 6 seconds behind. Whoop-de-fucking-do. He had a huge fuck up there. Probably would have been a lot more interesting if he didn't fuck up. But yeah. So now, we get a prize car for winning the event. And it's a pretty damn good one. Some of these I memorized, some of them I know because I've actually looked at lists of like what the prize cars are for each event. But yeah, Cadillac CN. Unfortunately, because this isn't an actual production car, I can't use it for some specific events. But it's still useful regardless. If I just need a fast car for events that don't require production cars only. So there you go. 760 horsepower for the first goddamn event of this whole series. It's actually a V12. Could have sworn it was a V8. So yeah, in the next segment we're going to go to Città d'Aria. I said it fucking again. Costa di Amalfi. The fucking retard I am. And I'm actually going to buy another car because, I mean, I can still use the 240SX later on in the LP, but I kind of want to change it up with the cars and put some more variety in the videos. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching this catastrophic failure of a video. Stay tuned for part 7.